Hi everyone, today I want to show you a great new product from Aussie Reborn Supplies. Yes, that's me. Most of you know me. My name's Annette and I run a company, a Reborn Supplies company in Australia called Aussie Reborn Supplies. So anyway, today I have a new product to Aussie Reborn Supplies. It's called a hair rooting heat lamp. This is what it is. This fantastic little gadget is just amazing. So I'm going to do this video today to show you how to use it. Okay, so you can see here that we've got a couple of reborn baby heads, and of course we've got the light. Now, if you can see the light, it's got some arms on the side, these two little squishy in arms. These come in black and white, and they take a little screw in bulb. Now they also have like the little light switch on the side. Now I'm just going to put it in straight away. So we just push the arms together and then we simply insert it into the neck of the reborn head. And as you can see, it sits, it doesn't pull out, it's stuck in nice and secure. So I'm just going to switch that on now, and you're going to get a little bing. Well, you're not really, it's just going to be like, wow. Okay, so we've got like a reborn doll head. So I'm just going to leave that sit in my little cushion there for a moment while I talk to you. These lights are made to Australian standards with an Australian plug. If you are an international buyer and you'd like to buy one of these, that's no problem. It's just you'll have to get an international converted plug. You can normally get them from just your cheap stores. A lot of the cheap stores here sell all the international conversion plugs. You should be able to get them at Walmart. You should also be able to get them from local electrical stores, lighting stores, and they're really cheap. They don't cost much. I think if I was to buy an international conversion plug here, it would be around $2. It's not very expensive. So they you can purchase them if you're international, and the Australian standards are very high standards, so you'll be getting a really high quality product. So what I'm doing here is I'm just actually leaving the light to heat. So as we know, light emits like a heat, and it's going to heat the actual vinyl of the head. Normally I would say it takes about 3 to 4 minutes. So in the meantime, while that head is heating, I'm going to turn it to the other head. I just put it in that one so you could actually see the full glow. I'm going to turn it off, take it out. Now I'll show you how to take it out. You just sort of grab in underneath the base of the light and find those arms and get ready to squish them in, because we don't want much pressure on them going in and out all the time. So I've squished it in, now I can let it release. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside a baby I'm actually working on at the moment. Switch it on, and I'm going to let that heat for a bit. So yes, like I said, it'll heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Once it's at like a level where I think it's nice and warm to start rooting, then you start rooting with it. Now, when you're rooting the hair, I would say you can keep the light on for roughly around 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, you'll find that the vinyl's getting a bit warmer. It's not super duper hot, but we never want it to get to a hot, distorting level. So what I've been doing, heat it for 3 to 4 minutes, use it for 10, and then simply switch it off. You can keep rooting because your head will still be nice and warm. And you could do that, you could keep doing the hair for about another, I would say roughly about 7 to 10 minutes. And then you'll want to switch it back on again just to give it a boost of heat. Now, working with the light on is really great because you can see, I'm going to put my phone on now so I can actually show you. You can see ever so much more detail with the light on. So this is the head nice and close up. Can you see how nicely we can see those fine delicate hairs there? So they are single hairs, and it's just so nice. So you can imagine when I'm working with that, I get like the absolute phenomenal best view possible for any artist. So I'm going to keep working with that in a minute. I'm going to get my tripod so I can show. In the meantime, while I'm waiting that to heat, thought I would show you some other options, alternate options to using this hair rooting heat lamp. One is your rice type heat bags. Now Aussie Reborn Supplies, we sell these specially made heat bags. Why I say specially made is because they're made, as you can see, they're quite small. They fit in the size of your hand. They have just about the right amount of rice in it to make it easily to put inside a reborn head. So what you do is if you buy one of these, they're around $6.95 for the unscented and $7.95, this is Australian, scented. Now the scent is a baby powder scent. So when you put it inside your baby's head, it will start to emit that baby powder scent, which will work into your reborn. And so when you go on to sell your reborn baby, it will have that beautiful baby, fresh baby odor, which is really, really pretty, and we all love that in our babies. So you would heat this in the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds. You pop it inside the head. Just works in fairly easily. This is a smaller reborn head, so it doesn't work in as easy. So it's in there now. Then I would leave it for maybe 30 seconds to a minute just to start giving that head that warm feeling, and then I would start rooting. And it keeps the head warm inside. I normally work for about 10 to 15 minutes before I have to heat it again or sit it down on the spot. But it's really, really, really handy and really well priced for something that is going to do a similar job to this one. We also have these lights. Now these ones are USB connected, so they can connect straight into your computer, or you can put them into your phone socket plug. You know, they've all got the USB plugs these days, and they're simple. Just switch it on. There's three forms. There's obviously off, there's a medium switch, and then there's a brighter switch, which all of the little LED lights inside light up, and you just bring it nice and close to your reborn. I probably should show it on this one, and it lights up, gives that space an extra glow, and it is much easier to see what you're doing. Now this one obviously is the cheapest form of heating. This one, like I said, $6.95 for unscented, $7.95 for scented. These ones, it's got a magnifier in the top two, so if you wanted to look through, it works really well. It's not a heating lamp, but it's still really great for help with rooting. These ones, I believe, are about $24, $27.95. That includes postage within Australia. And these ones are $29.95. That includes postage within Australia. And they're just phenomenal, really great. So the head has warmed to a nice warm level that I like at the moment. So I'm going to get my camera back here so I can show you. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to see that through that camera. I've put it on this angle so I can't see what it sees. So hopefully it records good. So what I'm going to do now is just root a few bits in. I'm just going to use this needle just to do it quickly. This is a 1 barb needle, so you need to make sure that you can see your 1 barb there, and put your hair, whoops, on the end. And it's hard for me to do it from back to front, but simply, where's my barb? I'll get one in up here. Okay, so you should be able to see that I've got a hair in there. If you can't, I'll just do a few more. It's just, can you see how it's like literally going in like butter? It's really smooth, it's really easy. Like I said, I'm not sure how well you can see those little fine hairs there. I'll give them a spray. And you can see just here that I've got some really fine hairs in. Now obviously when I'm looking at the right angle, I will see everything I'm doing, and I can make sure that there's only one hair in per plug. It works really well. And then, like I said, I can work with that for roughly around 10 minutes, and then I just simply switch it off and I keep working. The head will be nice and warm. That's where one of these lights come in great handy. As you can see, this light then makes everything nice and bright so I can see it. I can see it really well to make for really awesome routing. It's really hard keeping saying that word. Do you get that? Anyway, so my suggestion is every reborn artist, we're just like your typical tradesman. Now, if you look at a tradesman, a plumber, a bricklayer, a house builder, what do they have? They have a toolbox. So you deserve a toolbox. Not one of those ugly things. We normally do some nice little sewing box or something like that. But what I mean is, in your toolbox, you need to have the absolute best products. You need your new needles. You need a range of routing needle sizes and tools. You need all of these 3 products. You need your paints. You need all different kinds of brushes. Once you get most of these things, you don't need to buy them again. When you do buy this hair routing lamp, it comes with a single bulb, but it also comes with an extra bulb. Now that should last you like literally years of work. But I will be selling the bulbs also on my website. You can go to my website now and buy either one of these in black or white, and you can buy the bulbs extra if you like to go with it. So get yourself a toolbox. We deserve it. Reborn artists deserve a toolbox, just like any bricklayer, I say. So get yourself a toolbox, get the products, and don't forget, any of these products can be found on my website, AussieRebornSupplies.com.au. Okay, great guys. Thank you for joining me on today's little, it's a tutorial, but just a demonstration. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye. Happy reborning. Love you all.